Bit of context why I was expecting today to be kind of a shorter day is I did not sleep well last night, and I started off today in like a mental hole. I've cleared the worst of that out, but I'm still there's still the reasoning of trying to take it a bit easy today to not push on that too hard and make that worse. But what I'd gotten when I had done some more playing is I got the ability to play with the random deck of 30 cards, and I want to fuck around with that. I want pure random. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it enough that I did at least Ascension 0 with everybody at this point, in part because I was preparing for doing multiplayer, but I wanted to have enough familiarity to not just get the shit kicked out of me before I did that. And now that I have custom mode, now I can fuck around, which will be fun. Do I want to make this extra stupid? So I can make this extra stupid. Tell you what, everybody's cards will be options. Not all modifiers. All modifiers gets to a point where it's just bloated and not interesting. And, like, the 30 cards in the draft will conflict with each other. So that won't actually work at all. 5 copies of a single card could be an interesting move. But I'll definitely add a couple negatives here. We'll put in lots of elites. Get a curse every act. And yeah, I think that's fine. Cursed Big Game Hunter. Considering we're not going to be going for super long. What do I want to use as a base? I wish I had the option of a random deck to start with here, like random character choice. I'll stick with my boy Defect, if I'm gonna have everybody's cards available anyway. Yikes. There's a very real part of my brain that's like, you know, maybe I should just restart this run now, because normality just fucks everything up. But I can get it removed. It'll be fine. That sure is a deck of all time that I've witnessed going in there. So we've got... Oh god. This is something here. I didn't realize the random deck would have everybody's cards, but I'm assuming it's because I turned on everybody's cards being in the pool that the random deck gave me everybody's cards. I thought I was going to get a random deck of the character of my choice and then in the future have choices from other characters. This is even more fucked up than I thought it was going to be, and that's great. Even seeing a bunch of cards I've actually not had show up at all, too, so that's fun. Like, I don't think I've had Oblivion show up at all. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted. Howl from the Beyond might actually work here, since we have a couple brands to get rid of it. Okay. We do at least have infinite blades to make Knife Trap do anything. Okay, this deck's actually playable. This is playable. It's a mess, but it's playable. That's a lot of elites. Now, in Slay the Spire 1, I'd be excited seeing this many elites. Here in Spire 2, I'm actually still scared of elites a bit, because the elites in this are kind of fucking nasty. That's still progress. You gotta work on being able to hang to be able to pull up. That is part of the process. So you may want to look into some other ways of working those muscles before going for the pull-up itself. That might make it a little smoother to get to that point. Make it so. Make him vulnerable. And you know what? Sure. Wham! I knew he wasn't going to die from it, but he dies to the lightning. I'm not sure how I feel about the redesigned defect either. Like the redesigned model. The deck is still a lot of fun, but the redesigned character model I have mixed feelings about. It also looks so weird not having the sun symbol there for my energy when I see convergence. I'm like, wait, why is it blue and blue now? But we'll take that. That's actually going to be useful for us. Go fight the elite. This fucking thing. Hate you. Hate. And yeah, we don't have any starting stars, so Stardust is useless. Convergence gets us 1, but that's only 5 damage. I don't even have a... Oh, that's right. I get that next turn, don't I? Yeah, next turn, gain 1 energy, 1 star, so this is still useless. Just make it so, and we're just gonna stand here and vibe, because we got nothing we can use. Brand. Exhaust Howl from the Beyond, because it'll play from the exhaust pile. Chaos. Infinite Blades. No defense, huh? That's nothing but a shame right there. Make it so again, and just, There we go, panic button, that'll do. It's overkill for this, but he spends a whole another turn not attacking, and then he'll attack, so... this'll work out. Necromastery doesn't really... well, no, it does do summon as well, so... there you go. I have summoned a skeleton. Pray I summon no further skeleton. Play Oblivion. That, do that. What a weird situation we have here, and this is exactly what I was here to do, is make things weird. Malady. There are some disgusting combinations we're going to be able to do, though, because of this combination of cards. In fact, actually, we've won already. Because we kill that, and then we just crash land and delete the field here. There we go. Create our brand and our chaos, which is beautiful. Yeah, the idea at this point is going to be just... use defect to generate the energy... to fuck about with all of the other cards and just kind of throw a bunch of random things on the table and let things happen. Exactly, yeah. It is going to be maximum random bullshit go, the strategy. Like, I could absolutely do something that makes way more sense, but why would I? Where's the fun in doing things that make sense? When I have the option of playing pure chaos. Oh, shop. A little earlier than I wanted you, but let's have a look. Arguably, I could have done a much more memey setup with the orbs by not having orb slots. I think I was like Ascension 2 or 3 in Spire 1 on a couple characters, and then there were a couple that I was still at Ascension 0 for. This one I've put a more concerted effort into getting everybody off of Ascension 0. Nah, I think I'm actually not buying any of this. We'll try again at the next shop we see, because none of that really stood out to me. Sword of Stone? Sure, we got lots of elites, so that might actually do something. I have had so many times where I pick up that Sword of Stone and die before I get to actually do anything with it, so I still don't know what it does. Oh yeah, we have subroutine. Make subroutine free. Absolutely. Since we're gonna have a lot of powers because of having a lot of characters' decks, this will work out well for us. Our biggest flaw, though, is we have... I don't think we have a defense card in this deck, do we? We have Shrug It Off, and I think that's our only block. So we are going to die a miserable death unless we get a blocking card of some kind. And I set up for the hunt to get an extra card. Yes, because I can make him vulnerable and then he'll die. Delay would be an extra blocking card, though it is an expensive one. We're taking it anyway, though, because I just said I needed blocking cards. We'll take Misery out of those for the moment. I am by no means a good player, particularly. I am very much a I know what I'm doing, but I know enough to get myself in trouble more than anything player. I will say that just right off. If I sit down and actually put in real effort, I can play well, but I don't actually put in the effort most of the time. I'm much more here to fuck around. Cast Wisp for the extra energy, delay to block chunk of his attack, weaken him down, make it so. Fusion, huh? On the bright side, Knife Trap makes great exhaust fodder for us right now. See, right there, I should have played Feel No Pain first, so I'd actually get the block from the exhaust, but I'm not paying much attention to what I'm doing, so it flopped a bit. That's exactly what I'm talking about, is I know better, but I don't do better. Which that goes into a lot of things I do, if I'm honest. I know a lot more than I act on. So I'm not really here to be efficient or be good. I'm just here to play a video game and have fun. And that usually involves fucking around, be it at the expense of sanity of others sometimes. When they sit there screaming at the screen expecting me to do the efficient thing, and it's just like, I could, or I could push the funny button. I kind of want to use delay for the energy next turn. Shrug It Off would just get me the next card anyway, so I probably could delay and then cascade. I wouldn't mind using Necromastery here, but I don't have enough things that would summon Asti. So I think I'll take the extra energy for next turn. Oh, that's a blessing and a curse right there. That's a lot of junk. And it's a lot of junk that got retained because of the thing I used. Well, and Normality also got retained, which is pain. The good news is all this debris is great exhaust fodder. But it's stuck in my hand. I might have literally shot myself in the foot already because of using that retain. Oh boy. And buff those. I don't even have stars, but I'm doing this just to get it out of my fucking hand. Statue is so deceptively fast. It's also going to literally be the death of me because I didn't get any blocking before running into it. As this thing hits like a house. I could summon Asti back and deal 10 that way and take only 20? Convergence would also be good, but it would also not be that good at the same time. I think it's still the better call because it's playing for next turn, essentially, on that move. Monologue, Shiv. Brand removes Howl from the Beyond. Necromastery. We're dead, though. I didn't get any block, so we're just dead. Never mind. We actually pulled enough damage out of my ass. We fixed it. We fixed it. Genetic algorithm's neat. Gain 1 block and then keep increasing its block. And I knew I need a blocking card, so give me that. And both of these are handy, but I'm taking Rainbow because it will be very funny. I literally can't go this way now. You see right here, this is just... This is what this leads to. This right here. This is how you end up if you go this way. That is the way of death over there. Everything over there, pain, suffering, and death. Now that we only have 9 health, this is just not happening. So I have to go this way. Not that this way's great either. This hand is a problem. This hand is a very big problem. But it's a solvable problem. Because Osti will take the hit and hurt the worm crawler. Yeah, I'm gonna put Feel No Pain into play anyway. I was debating cascading, but that's gambling on whatever the next card is being worthwhile. It wouldn't have been bad. We can actually play this whole hand. Draw the card. Okay, that works, actually. This works. Because we can still play this whole hand out. Channel 2 orbs. And Rainbow to evoke all of those. Brand for free. Gives me back Make It So. Ensures that he gets doomed out. There we go. You can already tell the difference in how I'm acting now that I'm in danger. It's like, okay, now I need to actually try. Effort mode engage. But, I don't know if effort mode's gonna matter here. That's only 1 block. That means I have 4. That means I don't die here. And I don't have enough hits with Osti here to get him more health to be useful. So yeah, I think it's Fusion and Genetic Algorithm here. Gets me back Make It So, which hurts him. Okay, yeah, and then I gained enough block. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Give me the extra cards. Thank you. Glow for card cycling. Bombardment will be hilarious, actually, since we have a means of just exhausting it from hand, and then we just let it keep playing from the exhaust pile. And since it re-exhausts itself, it's the same as Howl from the Beyond, except better, because Howl from the Beyond puts itself back into the discard. So that actually gives us, like, incredible meme potential. We'll delay and then spur, so we have Osti in play here. What would be really cool is if you actually had, like, a flavored version of Osti for each character, but that's a lot of extra work. Like, just, like, a robotic version of Osti for playing with Defect, for example. I think that would be really cool, but again, a lot of extra animation work and drawing. This hand is an issue. But it's a solvable issue, potentially. Maybe not as solvable as I thought. Is we're dead now. Okay, Random Bullshit Go has failed us once. Let's see if Random Bullshit Go fails us a second time. Oh, I have to redo the settings every time, though. Yeah. So this becomes a matter of whose starting thing do I want for this setup. We could make it even spicier and add, like, the 3 strength for me and 3 strength for them bit. Would make all the combats go faster, but it also would more than likely lead to me dying very easily. I could also do the extra weird option of having them drop only relics, so I'd have to buy all of my cards, or get Ed Hunt again and get extra card rewards that way. Actually, ooh. I just thought of an interaction there. Does it turn all card rewards into relics? No, because it says normal enemies drop relics, so if it turned card rewards into relics, then additional card rewards would be additional relics, but no. We'll just go again the same way we had it. Just hope that... Am I just gonna keep getting normality every time? I like some of the things I saw go by. Like, I'm happy to have Infernal Blade. Infernal Blade is fun. Multicast could end up good. Chill will be useful because Frost gives us protection. Echo Form will be incredible, potentially. White Noise is also a lot of fun, because it'll give me a random free power to play. And since it could be from anybody's pool, it could be so many things that could do very silly things. This does have more block and arguably better energy generation in it, because it has Expect a Fight in it. And we do have a solid amount of power, a solid amount of attacks. We've also got Hegemony to generate extra energy with, too. So yeah, this actually has some decent potential. I think this is a better deck than the last one. Why does it keep giving me Knife Trap, though? Like, I only want Knife Trap if I have lots of shivs, and I don't have any. Like, I have Fan of Knives, so technically I have some shivs. But still, it's not great. The ads are running, though, so I'm gonna get up for a second before we continue this run. Un momento. Okay, back to business. Let's see if this run goes any better than the last one, shall we? Which way do I want to go? Because I may as well think this through while the ads are still running, and then we'll start moving. I would love to go to this shop, but this amount of elites is worrying. So I'd end up locked into a double elite chain. Actually, I'm in a double elite chain no matter where I go. But I don't think I want to do quad elite. It'd be... this layout is just... ick. This layout is pain. We'll take the gamble on the early shop. See if the early shop gives me something I can work with. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. We are in run 2 now, and the deck is more interesting. I think it's more useful, but it really depends on how this ends up working out. I may as well just delete you because your attack will be blocked by the frost. Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. Neener, neener, neener. Anger. I don't think I really want to use Be Gone at all. I don't have a kill here. That's the problem. This high five is unusable because Asti does not exist. And I may as well remove his... There we go. I drew a card that could kill him. Death's Door will be a good block for us. Don't know if we'll end up really using much Doom, but it'll still be good. Mayhem would have been hilarious to have, but we aren't able to afford that. Iron Wave is going to be good and solid. Charge Battery will also be useful. We'll just hook her right away from that other elite. It's the fucking statue again, of course it is. But while he's not awake, Hegemony will actually be really good to use, though. Because that'll give us 5 energy for next round. A loop. We do get all of the energy back from Expect a Fight, but that doesn't do anything. That just spends the energy and gives back the energy. We don't have anything that benefits from playing more cards, so this doesn't actually do anything right now. Charge Battery will be useful next turn. I should have used Strangle, though. And at this point, I may as well play Expect a Fight to then use Strangle. I'm not used to having that card. White Noise gets me Capacitor, which gets me more Orb slots. That's great and all. This hand's actually, once again, horrendous for this situation. I don't want to turn Reap into Minion Dive Bomb. So we just end turn and take the hit. Yikes. Shadow, we discard Ricochet. Can I math this out? Because he has no increased damage right now. Wait, I have 5. Yes, do this. We shiv, we shiv, we shiv, we shiv, we reap. Because he takes the boosted damage. There you go. We already have a copy of Overclock. Actually, I'm going to take the Scythe because it is a scaling attack. And in theory, we'll be able to set up to make this work. Then Charge Battery, Fan of Knives. Just fire all the knives into him. We still kill here. Hit him with that, and we're out of here. Compact is very good, but we don't have any status cards at the moment to worry about built in. We would be relying on status cards showing up. A lot of enemies do apply status cards, though. I was initially thinking Armament to upgrade my cards, but I think actually I will take Compact. Just because of the sheer volume of enemies that apply statuses to you. I think we Strangle, Anger, Lightning Rod? It's either that or Hegemony, Lightning Rod. Anger. No, I think Hegemony, Lightning Rod, Anger is better. This way we get the extra Lightning Orb, and we add extra energy for this turn, which is going to lead to this enemy just being dead. Conflagration will actually be hilarious if we already have Shiv out. If we have Fan of Knives, rather, because that gives us 4 attacks to boost it. I could upgrade a random card by losing 3 health or get 20 health back. I'll take the 20 health for this one. And now I'm actually bold enough to do the double elite dance here, which might end in tears, but you know what? Ooh, I get random free powers again. So well, not random free powers. These are random powers I'm gonna have to pay for, but it'll be funny. Expect a fight doesn't work here. I really need to get High Five out of the deck or get something that summons with this random nonsense deck. Chill, overclock. Great, I got normality. Fuck me. Because that means whatever I play next is the last card I'm allowed to play. It sucks so bad that our random curse keeps being normality every time. Oh, we got Hailstorm. So you deal 6 damage at the end of the turn if you have Frost at all. That into play. We'll go ahead and boost Scythe's damage because it'll do about the same as anything else I had in that hand. But at least it buffs itself. I would like to get a boosted Conflagration on its minions. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So I think I just use that to slice that down straight away. And then I throw the explosive ampule on them to expedite dealing with them next turn. Yeah, because this just cleans up nicely. You know, except for the fact that I have no attacks, but I do have 2 lightning, so they'll be dead anyway. So I'm just gonna end turn and let the lightning do its job. Extra damage at the start of the fight, which is fine. I would have actually been very happy to see Tyranny in the last run with the cards we had that interacted with Exhausting. Do I want a draw exhaust right now? Yeah, there's still enough cards that I don't care enough about in here that I'm fine. And with that, extra card draw would be helpful. Let's see. Oak is still just a dead card for us. That's a very strong hit right off the top. But I'm also taking a fairly strong hit. But only blocking 6 of it really wouldn't amount to too much. I'd rather cut its health down significantly right off the bat. This is the hand you've decided to give me here, huh? I see. Look, I gained energy, haha. Well, that'll still block half of it, then we Hegemony, and next turn hopefully do more. Remember how I said hopefully do more? Yeah. Yeah, turns out that was only a hopefully. Really need to get some of these cards out of this deck. There we go. Ooh, miniature cannon. Upgraded attacks deal 3 additional damage. That'll be useful later when I start actually upgrading things. You get Make It So back. Heirloom Hammer's pretty fun, too. Though we don't really have any colorless generation to work with that, so we'll take Make It So to go with all the skills we have. Not the skills that I possess, but the skills that are in the deck. Why is it always Planisphere? Why? Like, it's helpful, but why? I'm gonna consume it so I have the health. And I would like to upgrade something anyway. Where is the thing I would like to upgrade? No, I don't care about that being ethereal at the moment. White Noise being free is a good move, sorts. Multi-orb is good. This is probably the best choice I have right now, though, making Expect a Fight cheaper. The idea being I can get more energy generation out of it now because all it needs is 2 attacks to gain energy instead of it needing 3 attacks to gain energy. You again, huh? This is fine. I have a hand that allows me to defeat you. Overclock first. This is fine. Draw an extra card, that's fine as well. I was gonna go for Loop, but I'd rather go for Hegemony here. I was hoping to have an extra card show up that I could use with Expect a Fight, but so be it. Go ahead and just knock your strength off. Now I don't need to worry about blocking you at all. Which is good, because I have no block cards anyway. Just wiggles aggressively at me. Go ahead and exhaust fetch, because it's useless to us. If I had any extra energy, I would use Echo Form here, but Echo Form would actually be a bad call in this situation. Ooh, Ice Lance. That just kills him straight up. Perfect. And now I can beat up all his friends with the energy I still have. And that'll make getting rid of them a lot easier. You have Conflagration in hand. Exhaust that because it's an unusable card. So 2 damage for each additional attack played. I only have 1 attack I can play at all, though. Because I either play Strangle to get 1 attack, or Hegemony, or Scythe to get 1 attack. That's all I can do. But everybody's at below 10 health or at 10 health other than this one, so that works. There we go. Fortifier for triple block. Ooh, 9 damage to all enemies at the start of every fight? Yes, please. Glass orbs are not really my thing. I'll take the genetic algorithm. And I have enough health to be willing to do that elite fight, but I do want the shop. We'll take the shop. Meal ticket would be nice for keeping my health up. Abacus would be decent too. Ripple Basin would literally never get played. Like, it would never see use because with the way this deck is set up, I don't think I'd ever not have an attack. This is not a great set, though. I think I'm taking Meal Ticket, and I could remove a card, but I think I'll actually take the Duplicator instead. Of course I get money right after the shop, of course. I'll take the hit here because I'll be able to get most of my health back from the rest point. So we turn a health profit there, but also get a bunch of money in case there's an early shop in the next area. Charge Batter and Hegemony, so I have lots of energy for next turn. I can play this whole hand, and then some, so that works. White Noise, Hailstorm, which is not great. Enfeeble him, though, which will work. Then we hit him with Weak as well. And then we get 3 lightnings on him. And I get 2 Make It So's. Okay, sure. This is off to a solid start, considering we did like 90 damage that turn with having the worst cards in my hand. This is less good. This situation is less good. But I think I'd gamble on Echo Form for next turn. Because none of that was remarkable to use this immediate moment. Not that this is like holy shit good either. I don't want to use Modded immediately because I don't want to use it twice. So I think I'll play the Scythe for the double use. Because that'll do a lot of damage, stun him, and get me boosted power on it. Okay, there's Chill, which is good, and then we can Lightning Rod for Make It So. There we go. And now we're generating more orbs. Expect a Fight gets me lots of energy. It's a shame that I have no card draw in this hand to make use of that, but it is what it is. Ringing really sucks for this setup, considering this is just a spam deck, pretty much. Just rape him and move on. I'd rather a regen potion than the strength potion. Oof. These are all too situational, but I'll take Misery because at least it's a 0 cost, 7 damage card. Ooh, now I've got Shame. Hate that for me. I could Golden Compass, which could be interesting. I've actually not done the single special path before. But I could also take the big hug and get rid of the problems, but Soot would probably be the death of me, because we would end up with a lot of Soot. Or I make my strikes cost 0. Oh wait, I have no strikes because this is random bullshit go, so we have to take the Golden Compass pretty much. I can't help but notice that my path hasn't changed. Or? Shouldn't this be a single path? Huh? Huh. Well, okay then. Not really sure what happened there. For this situation, I think Fan of Knives might be the best call. Because that'll hit all of them. Yeah, they just died of Fan of Knives. Synthesis could be fun. These both are very good ideas. Unrelenting and Synthesis are both very strong for us, because Powers being free means I play that and then I play Echo Form. Unrelenting works for so many of the attacks we have, is we have a fair amount of high-cost attacks like Reap and High Five, though High Five's useless to us still at the moment. Hegemony for free, though, would be delightful. This is already pre-upgraded. We'll take the pre-upgraded. Expect to fight, generate some extra energy. Now I can play this whole hand out. So hit you with Strangle. We got Sunder that we could use for free. Oh, game. You're too kind. Anyway, this fight's over. Furnace will actually be hilarious, because not only is it another power to use, but we also get access to the Sovereign Blade at that point, which will do great things for us. Generate extra energy. Make it so, make it so, set him on fire. Yeah, this setup is getting stupid already, and I'm so here for it. I have no means of stopping you at the moment. If I swing the scythe, that does 27. If I duplicate it, that is 27 twice, so that would be 54. That's not enough to kill. I think I just skip that idea and hope for the card being good. Okay. Not okay. I shouldn't even have played that. I should have played the Lightning Rod instead. I forgot about normality at that exact moment. So this is gonna hurt. I can play a card that does nothing twice. Yay! This is problematic. This is very problematic. Just getting, like, the worst cards for this fight. There we go. That's basically what this setup is going to be, though, is it works great some of the time, and then the other times it just kind of piddles along and sits there and just goes, die. Lantern will help. Lantern will mean I get off to a better start, because that means 4 energy at the start instead of 3. Chemical X could have been hilarious for using with multicast, but it'd be the only thing it would have worked on. These cards are not super good. Armaments won't be bad, though, because I wanted that earlier. And we spend the money removing normality. Wherever normality is. There it is. Get the fuck out of here. The only time I think I've ever actually used the remove a card service, which may sound like madness, but y'all know how I operate by now, so madness should be expected. Things can be made way more efficient by using the card removal service, but that's not the way of goofy nonsense. That is the way of efficient, and I'm not on the way of the efficient. No, I think I just take the heat here and play both of those. Noise, thunder, capacitor. Active fight doesn't do anything for me here. I can, however, synthesize into Fan of Knives. Guarantee your death. Modded for another card, which gets me Make It So's. Just unload a bunch of attacks for free. Just I think you're safe hiding in there, huh? I got good news for you. You're technically safe from my immediate attack, and then my lightning breaks your shield. Did I say that was good news for him? That was a lie. I lied like a liar would. Actually, Forgotten Ritual can work, because we have Tyranny. There's no guarantee it'll work, but it could work. Let's make White Noise free, so I don't need to worry about that getting in the way. Anchor for 10 block at the start of combat's great for those guys that just swing right out the gate at me. Because those tend to be my biggest problem, is the guys that just take a swing at me right off the start of a fight. And let's make armaments upgrade the whole hand. I don't have a lot of money, so going for the elite, which then leads to the shop, isn't exactly the best call. I might actually go this way for more upgrades, given the fact that we're broke as a joke like I always am. Ooh. Sure, I'll trade the regen potion for an uncommon upgraded attack. Oof. Oof, I say. Oof. We'll take Debilitate because we do have a few of those effects on hand. That's just really not what I wanted. Love to upgrade my Hegemony. Upgrading Modded's also a good idea. One more Shiv is not that exciting with our setup at the moment. Chill not exhausting is a thought, but I think Free Infernal Blade is the move for me right now. Gives me more free things to play, and if I happen to random Feral, I can then get double Infernal Blade. There's no point in waiting for this to buff up because of the fact that these guys only take 9 damage from anything that happens anyway. So we strangle that one, hit all of them, which kills him. Follow through, which hurts the rest of them. One of them will die to lightning. And of the two choices, I will loop, because loop will allow another one to die at the start of the turn. There we go. And Infernal Blade gets me Shatter, which kills the last one. Nice and easy. I don't want Feral in and of itself at the moment, otherwise I would take it. I would rather have it come up randomly, so it would be free. Tempest is a thought, but I'm actually going to take Reboot because of the way that this deck is kind of janky. A big card draw reset like that will actually be huge for us. If I draw it alongside like just a bad hand. Flint will be good. Furnace, Pommel Strike. God damn it, I drew Fetch. We'll take a little bit of heat here, but it'll be okay. Just chill. Infernal Blade. Ooh, Ice Lance. We'll go ahead and synthesize to kill him, which gives us free Echo Form. I could have just Echo Formed, but that would have just been the worst play of the two. Like, there would have been no reason to do that. 7. Right, I had double play. I should have just attacked. I would have just won right now, right away. But I win anyway. This is the start of this turn. It's over. Slicey, slicey. Cool-headed for more card looping will be great. We'll top up our health for dealing with the Insatiable because this tends to go badly for me. Infernal Blade. Meteor Strike! Alright! 32 damage right off the rip and piles of energy generation. Let's go. I can play my whole hand, so you know what? Well, not the whole hand. I won't be able to play Debilitate. Arguably, it might have been a better idea to play Debilitate for the boosted Vulnerable and Weak, but I can't guarantee I'll draw any of that anytime quick. I'll be able to play anything I draw, though, with all of this energy. Are these free? Oh, right, I still have the free... I keep forgetting that that's the kind of thing that stays from turn to turn. Feebling Touch so he can't hurt me. I don't have Ice Cream, so retaining the energy doesn't matter. But it does allow me to activate and make it so it still works. Go ahead and exhaust Poke, because I straight up can't use it. Let's keep backing away. Because for those that don't know how the Insatiable works, if you do not keep your sand pit number below that thing up using Frantic Escape, you will just die instantly. I've only died that way once. And I would rather never die that way again, because it was awful. Yeah, just push myself further away from it. This is going to be a bit of a rough turn in terms of damage taken, but it is what it is. Go ahead and exhaust Shame. Just throw the shame away. I don't need to have any shame. I have nothing to be ashamed of, except everything. But, you know, don't worry about that part. Things to exhaust in this hand. I don't super want to discard any of these, but I'm going to get rid of Misery because it's the least impactful one in that hand. White Noise, Iteration, Overclock, Bullhead. We have 13 energy. I so wish I had Ice Cream. So I would love to have Ice Cream for real right now, too, with how hot it is, but that's neither here nor there. We're just beating the shit out of this thing right now, and I cannot be happier. Well, I could be happier, because it could be dead and I could have Ice Cream. But, you know. Go ahead and exhaust Fetch to get energy from Forgotten Ritual. I literally just need to get rid of these cards that this deck can't use, and then we'll be so in business. Hopefully this thing's still alive. It'd be very funny if I actually managed to die here, despite how well we're doing. Armament up my whole hand. Reboot. There we go. I just needed to fish for an attack of some kind. Neutron Aegis would be great, but I have no star generation to make that work. Like, the Regent cards are, like, the one thing that's gonna be, like, half useless because I have no star or mechanics available to me here. Heirloom Hammer could work, but it's gonna be a little stumbly. I just don't care about glass orbs, though, so I'm gonna take the hammer anyway, because it's just a big fucking hammer. This is a funny one. Vaku playing your first turn for you. I actually did really well on a run where I had that because the extra energy made up for it just fine. For this one... I think I'm taking it again, too. Because he doesn't seem like he fucks it up too badly most of the time. Unless your deck is, like, super specific in how it's used, probably. He might even play better than I do. So, really, I don't see too much of a downside here. But see, hands off, he's playing the hand for me. And he did exactly what I was going to do. So, it's fine. Now I have control again. On Ritual, there's my free feral. Crush you. Trying to take a little bit of damage here. There's nothing I could have done about it. But now we're done. Setup Strike could be very funny here. Thunderclap could also be useful, though. We'll take Setup Strike. And I have 200 gold, so I'm going to avoid the elite and go to the shop. Lava Lamp would be neat, but I don't think it's happening. I could get another Setup Strike, but Flash of Steel is free card draw, so I'll take that. Rolling Boulder could also have been very funny to get, considering this is a power-centric build. I could have absolutely made that a viable choice to a degree. But I think, yeah, I'll take another Setup Strike. Just kind of spam those for strength. We have a bunch of elites coming up is the other reason why I didn't take the other elite fight. Yeah, that actually works out perfectly. Based on the attacks coming in, I'm actually going to go ahead and use my Fortifier here. Because that's the other thing. He doesn't use your potions on you. So that's fine. He won't touch your potions. But an Exhaust Shame instead of Poke. White Noise gets me Consuming Shadow. Channel 2 Dark at the end of your turn. Evoke your leftmost orb. So that'll evoke the one over here. I'm fine with these two disappearing. We'll just slice up the big guy and call it good. We're gonna take some damage here, but that's just unavoidable. Out of this hand, Exhaust be gone. Take it so. Slice. Echo Form. Hegemony. Reboot in case I get anything that I can use for free. Which I did. It's a shame losing Fan of Knives, but 7 stars doesn't matter to get deleted. I was hoping for some shenanigans I could pull, but it just didn't land. Genetic Algorithm's starting to get up there in block. Furnace is probably the thing I throw away here. Put Strangle on you, and then he just dies. We just spam everything we own at the Spectral Knight. Rid of Knife Trap because it's useless in this hand. It's Expective Fight gets me all the energy I need. Follow Through knocks him down. And he's dead. There we go. And we got the Lizard Tail, so I get half my health back when I would die, which is going to save this run, actually, probably. Hyper Beam could be very good. 26 to all for 2. But I'm actually going to take Juggernaut. Is again, power-centric build. I'm going to be spamming a bunch of powers and nonsense, so it'll work out well, actually. Okay, turning that into Minion Dive Bomb works. We're only going to take 7 here, so I'll just take that on the chin. We can enfeeble him, so he doesn't even do any damage this turn. So I just play powers and just chill. Exhaust Shame. I could have exhausted Fetch as well, but it was 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Neither of them are particularly helpful at the moment. We can't kill right now, so let's get our random power and hope for the best here. This is not what I needed, but I'll take Bulk Up. We are dead here, though. I needed a defensive card to have shown up, and it didn't. That's the way it goes with Random Bullshit Go. You either do glorious things, or you die miserably. The good news is we have Lizard Tail, so we are gonna live through this death. Out of this hand... Actually, go ahead and get rid of Chill. Flash of Steel. Modded. Ooh. Not great. Not what I'm looking for. There we go. That made some progress. Problem is, this thing just hits so hard. Telekinesis is not a good idea right now. Actually, I think I set up Strike and then I reboot. I could also Sweeping Beam into the reboot, but I'd rather just cycle straight off. Except in a situation like this. Ick. Locator for the armament. Get more block then. Because that is 18 twice, so that's 36. We'll at least clear off the worst of it. Exhaust, Enfeebling Touch, Forgotten Ritual, Sweeping Beam. There we go. We lived. Oh, now we can dig at relic sites, as if I have the health for that. We're taking creative of those so that we can actually get more powers. Lantern for War Paint, no. Planisphere for Tungsten Rod? That does take 1 damage off. Ice Cream. Give me Ice Cream. I lose the extra damage right off the top, but having Ice Cream means we sit on all of that extra energy. And that's going to be delicious, except for the fact that this is a bad turn 1. Not that there was anything to be done about that, because the demon plays for us. Not to mention the fact that hand just wasn't any good anyway. A for the situation we were in. Lay out the whole hand. Take 4 damage, unfortunately. But see what I mean about Ice Cream? We're just keeping piles of energy on hand at all times now. So I can just do every card that I get. Grab another big slice. We got the Whetstone, which upgraded a Misery and Iron Wave. Okay, not bad. We absolutely need to heal here, because we are too low to survive our current situation. We're actually going to need to go to the other rest point, too, just to start digging out of the hole that my life choices have put me in. Yes! Didn't get Juggernaut, which is a little bit of a shame, but that's okay. What I would love to get is Barricade, actually. Being able to retain in block from turn to turn would actually be a game changer. You know what else would be a game changer? Being able to deal with this situation. They have constructs, so the vulnerable potion's useless here. Like, I guaranteed want to use Setup Strike. But that just turns that to 38. I'm mathing out whether I could kill one of these, but I think there's just no way to do that. Problem is, it would... Well, this has Retain, so let me use the weaker of the two to kill you. Now there's only 18 damage coming in. I have no means of blocking, so it's not like I was going to reduce the damage coming in any way, shape, or form other than killing. And the lowest health enemy was the one that was going to be doing the most damage, so he was always guaranteed to die. Generate more energy. Illuma Hammer. Reap. Channel. Reboot this away. Furnace just came right back. Okay, that's fine. Remember how I said I needed that health? Yeah, apparently I'm not allowed to keep that health at all. To no one's particular surprise, probably. Snecko Oil could work out in our favor at some point. Flickflack's fun, but I'm actually going to take Burning Pact because, again, it's more cycling. We need to get more of these cards moving around for this plan to work. Oh, I've never actually seen this one. The Trial. You join a line of people entering a massive building. As you pass under a golden archway, horns blare, confetti explodes, and streamers glide down from the ceiling. Entrance 619, you are the decider for today's trial. Reject. You are not allowed to reject. Well, guess I'm gonna serve as today's decider then. And I'm just gonna get the shit cursed out of me for this, it seems. You sit in the chair of decision-making and the trial begins. A wealthy-looking merchant presents his case. He is accused of murder by one of his rivals. The evidence is thin, and you have a feeling that the man is innocent, but the onlookers seem out for blood. The crowd bellows, "Decide, decide, decide!" So, I can render him guilty and get 2 relics and have regret, or I get shamed for rendering him innocent and upgrade 2 cards. I'm taking the 2 relics, let's be real here. The relics are the better choice. And what do I care about this man's guilt or innocence? It is decided. You rule that all the man's possessions are to be taken and given as processing fees for the court. The crowd howls in glee. Well, fuck that guy, I guess. We got the courier. The merchant no longer runs out of cards, relics, or potions, and his prices are reduced by 20%, so it's huge for us. And the oddly smooth stone for 1 free dexterity. So really, I won out very well there. Heal from the meal ticket. Yes, double energy to go with the ice cream. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm very tempted to take Hidden Gem, because giving a card to my draw pile replay could have delightfully stupid effects. And based on the cards that are in here, Unrelenting is very tempting, and so is Seeker Strike, but I think Hidden Gem has the biggest comedy potential for us. And I'm absolutely picking based on comedy potential some of the time. I don't think anybody should be surprised by that. And we'll be able to heal to full for the Doormaster, so we might be able to make this work. This deck's a little bit messy, so I'm kind of worried about it, but it has decent odds of success, I would say. And chuck the Vulnerable Potion on him, Strength Potion. We have 5 energy left on us, so I'm actually going to Snecko Oil turn 1. Oof. Cheap Echo Form, cheap Synthesis. Yeah, I'm down for this. This gets Echo Form in play right off. Hit him with the weak. Oh no, that didn't work. I thought the thing I'd used was a skill, but I think I did it out of order. Actually, no, I used a power last, right? Whoopsie. Momentum strike for free. Claw. We have 5 energy, so pretty freely do things here. Indian dive bomb would not be worth anything. We at least don't get attacked if I get rid of the door. I would have rathered have him be staring at me when I get a chance to attack him in that position, but so be it right now. I don't really want to exhaust any of these particularly. But the energy I have in my hand, I'm actually going to go ahead and exhaust Slice, even though that's awful to... It's an awful feeling to get rid of that. Gem first. Ooh. The unupgraded Reap having replay is still very good. Juggernaut on, so I deal damage when I play cards. We're gonna take a lot of damage here is the unfortunate thing, but at least we'll have done some good work to his health bar. Exhaust Fetch because it's useless. There we go. Weaken his attack a bunch. I'd love to play Hegemony here, but I need to block more of that damage. Yeah, the biggest problem with the door maker is he just keeps putting these damn doors in the way that do like 30 damage each. It gets out of control really fast. So unless you have good control of the situation, which I very rarely do, you just get shafted. As you notice, I'm just getting chipped to death. There's the replaying Reap. I could rip right through that. And I think I will, because at least that'll get me a stun. And I wouldn't want to put that away and not have it work, after all. Overclock. Double energy doesn't work here. Reboot. At the very least, that puts that back in the pool to potentially work out. Oh, he's still enfeebled, which is interesting. Because he wasn't technically out for a full turn since the enfeebling touch went on him. So that's interesting. Oh, there's double energy back. That's actually beautiful. So 7 stars. Double energy. Claw, momentum strike, burning pact to exhaust be gone. Misery. So make it so. Slice, and we die now because I didn't get anything to defend myself out of all of that. We got a lot done though. We did good for the nonsense that this deck was. Fortune just kept smiling on us just enough to keep that run running. Okay, let's stop with the starting insanity. We'll keep the full color madness going. I like that. That's fun. We'll keep the cursed run in the big game hunter. We'll draft instead. Draft will be interesting. And we'll go in as Ironclad, so we have the healing. And this will be last run. Okay, see, it isn't guaranteed normalcy. Because we got regret that time. Obviously I want subroutine, yes. Free energy. Shrug it off will be good. Stone armor is handy. Backflip. Bloodletting. I need to grab some attacks now, though, because I didn't get, like, any attacks that I wanted. Reeve will be useful. We have no orb slots, so chill would be weird at the moment. But that'll still work. Like hegemony. Gunk Up's actually fine, we'll take that. We've got a bit of a weird mix here, and it's a smaller deck than the 30 card nonsense to start off. This... Not ideal, but I'm gonna take a risk. Since we have a good amount of starting health, I'm willing to take a risk here. Do I even have powers to benefit from subroutine now that I think about it? I might not. My damage is reduced, yeah. We'll still do 6. I'm gonna do a weird thing here, actually, and take Afterlife. Is not only is Afterlife essentially a block card, but it's also a card that exhausts. So we can manipulate that. Stone Armor and Hegemony, because that'll benefit me in future turns. Subroutine, Afterlife. So we have an Osti buddy here. We'll block Regret thanks to the block we had. Bloodletting, shrug it off. Hegemony. Gunk, Reeve. We're not gonna be able to block all of that, but it'll be what it'll be. We at least got good work done on him right off the bat. This deck is gonna be very consistent right now, which is a blessing and a curse. Oh, we were so close to killing him there. No. We're out of there. Strike Dummy would have been incredible under normal circumstances. We're taking Barricade because I need more consistent block. Because we keep having these issues where I have a turn where I have a lot of block and then a turn where I have no block. And the turn where I have no block is the turn I needed it. I was so looking for Barricade in the last run, as y'all heard me say. An Afterlife, chill, backflip. Yeah, you know, do a backflip and then shrug. You know, just, it was just a backflip, you know. The routine's not actually that important. We'll do Hegemony instead. I have room for Barricade this turn. We're not gonna be able to kill quickly, so yeah. Barricade, do that, do this. We are gonna take a little bit, but thankfully Osti will take 90% of it for us. Being able to, like, Hegemony every turn is ridiculous. Like, I just get piles of free energy this way. Like, we just Hegemony, Bloodletting, Hegemony, Bloodletting, and just keep going back and forth. I'm slowly destroying myself this way. But the energy, though, the energy. The Regret is slowly chewing me to pieces, though. I need to get rid of that. Like yesterday. Lord knows I know about being eaten alive by Regret. Even more healing in combat, though. We now have Blood Vial for healing at the start. Men's... Yeah, that is just energy and card draw, so sure. Demon Form would have also been exciting. Gremlin Horn would have been delightful. Considering the energy generation this deck has, I really want to take Jackpot. I should take Adrenaline. I'm just gonna say that now. I should take Adrenaline. Adrenaline is a much better choice. but I can't afford both, and I'm too into the gambling mood right now. Like, the better content choice is Jackpot. The better gameplay choice was Adrenaline. Yeah, sure, I'll solo quest. Give me the money. It's a terrible idea considering what we're going up into, but it'll be fine. This run may end actually very, very rapidly. Ends. Hegemony, you out. This is actually a quite unfortunate hand to have right now. I'm in danger. Let's go, Jackpot. Go. Every attack is Big Rock. Big Rock who watches. Momentum Strike's really the only thing to pick here. What are you? Okay, you're the Parasite. That's not the worst. Based on this initial hand, I can get away with Jackpotting. Rage, Spite, Drum of Battle. Sure, that's fine. Bloodlet, Hegemony. Losing the top card of the deck is going to be painful, but I think it'll be okay. Save the chill for after I knock this guy over. It sucks that I'm going to have to gunk up here in order to do anything, though. That ends up wasting a chunk of the attacks. Taking 12 here, 6 of which will be blocked by Asti. If I shrug it off, then I take nothing. The debate is to use the energy potion or not, and I think I just don't bother with Demens. I can't kill any of them with Hegemony is the annoying thing. So we'll kill one of the ones that aren't attacking this turn because they will attack next turn. Having gained strength. There went my rage. Jokes on them, I still got plenty of that left. You die. Bully and anger, okay. That's perfectly fine. Just beat him up a bunch. The infection's gonna be annoying, but it thankfully gets blocked by the plating. Okay, one of the infections getting deleted is actually huge. Yes! Why do I keep getting Planisphere no matter what I'm doing? Ah! Voltaic. Channel lightning equal to the lightning already channeled this combat. That would be exciting, except for the fact that I have no means of channeling lightning. I think I will actually take a naturally occurring drum of battle here. We'll go ahead and take the heal to fight some enemies. It's just gonna be those same parasitic things I was just fighting, so it's a joke, really, at this point. I would have loved to use Hegemony there, but I needed the block. I don't have any instant kills for them. Still don't have any instant kills for them either. But the energy generation will make dealing with them a lot more viable. There's the jackpot. Can I get away with jackpotting and not have it bite me in the ass? First we draw to find out. Chill so that we block everything. Yeah, we can get away with jackpotting. Kill one of the two attackers. Kill off this one. I could use another bloodletting, but let's not keep setting my health on fire, shall we? Eventually that will backfire on me. Afterlife has been sent, well, to the afterlife. This deck is something. I can't say it's great, but it's something, and the jackpot has been paying dividends, I would say. Crimson Mantle, at the start of turn, lose 1 health, gain 8 block. You know, that's workable. I just need to not stay in fights for too long with that active. Red Mask for 1 week for all enemies. Okay, sure. Not like I have a choice. I will take the Sword of Stone once again. See if we can actually make it do something. We have 3 elites coming up, which I did not look ahead far enough to realize. So that's gonna be a bit of a thing. He's just being threatening right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the energy potion so I can get Crimson Mantle and Stone Armor up as well as the jackpot. Oh great, I got 2 more bloodlettings, huh? You're just feeding my temptation here, game, and I don't know how to feel about that. This does work. Use subroutine, bloodletting, demens, chill, gunk up. Take minimal damage. Trick being I can play things like Drum of Battle and get free energy, as well as getting card draw from it now. Doesn't matter because the fight's over, but that was the idea behind it. And I get my energy potion back pretty much with card draw attached, so... Really, who's the winner here? I do want Rage because we spam a lot of cards, including a good amount of attacks. We definitely need to heal here, though, since we're going into another elite. Elite double. Bird. I can't jackpot with this hand. Unless... I have 3 attacks in hand? So expect a fight gets me a lot of energy. Now I can jackpot. And we got a bunch of bully and offering. Oh boy. Bully, offering. Crimson Mantle, which activates subroutine. Let's go. We got to have a lot of fun that turn. Ooh, I do have enough block already, so sure. More powers! Use all of the effects. Do all the things. And another energy potion? Don't mind if I do. Machine learning will get me more card draw. Yes, more card draw. Not to mention more powers to spam for subroutine. This would be a great hand to have had subroutine in hand already, but I don't have it. From a battle? Oh. Men's it is then. I don't actually know how to pronounce it, I'm just assuming. I remember hearing that word said once upon a time, and then I've just never heard it ever again, so I've never had a reason to question the pronunciation I heard. This would be a fun time to jackpot, but now is not the time to jackpot. Now is the time to use all of my other powers. Jackpot could have given me more bloodletting and such to do things with, but it was a risk. Of course, I get subroutine after using all of my other powers, but use it anyway. I think I have powers left in there somewhere. The regret really is gonna kill me. I need to get rid of it. Double rage. All of the block. Great, I drew 3 infections. Well, you know, that gets them moved along, so that's not bad. There went one of my fake bully cards. Great. Put you out. Do a flip. Kill you because you have the highest health. The amount of random rage stacks I had going there was so good. Jackpot. Rage. I could Primal Force, but that really doesn't amount to too much. But it's funny. Rock. Now I block a bunch of infection damage. Rock. Punch. Ooh, and more free max health? Okay, sure. Why not? I'm actually skipping this one. All those cards are useless to me. The capacitor could be useful in the future, but this is not a future where that's likely to be useful. So I'm just gonna disregard that. Ooh, that's actually beautiful. Because I subroutine, and Crimson Mantle's free. I chill to get 1 orb in play. Stone Plating is also free, and then we just hit him. Now we're in a position to do quite a bit. Except I get a hand that doesn't really do quite a bit. I'm not gonna use my potions on a boss fight. When am I gonna use them? The good news is I can sacrifice as much health as I want because we will get healed for free. Now that my block will carry over, I can do so many stupid things. Oh, I'm 1 energy short. Well, you know what? Just go ahead and drink that too. Glug, 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 glug. I cycled so hard that I got Jackpot back, but I can't even use it. I didn't actually generate enough block. Oh, there we go. But I didn't generate enough to keep it. And backflip's gone. Well, that's a fucking shame now, isn't it? It's stunned, idiot. I should have raised my strength before hitting him with the gunk shot, though. It's fine. We'll have 41 block for next turn. I think we'll be okay. Especially with a fresh rage to add even more block. Bully, Battle Trance, Anger some more, Set Up Strike. The ringing is a bit of an issue, so we'll just Hegemony this turn and just bank the energy for the next turn. Waste the power of my 69 block. I didn't even bother using Rage because I didn't anticipate this fight going on past this turn, so I didn't bother with it. Let's see. Spinner, Abrasive, or Tools of the Trade. I'm feeling Tools of the Trade for card cycling. And if we do start seeing Sly cards, we can start using them. Oh, great. We're in debt now. This is what I wanted when I saw this guy last time. 4 additional energy at the start of every combat. 1 at the start of every turn is arguably better, but since it disappears at the start of Act 3, I don't like it as much. I'll take the starting capital. Because now, more or less, I can play my entire hand turn 1 9 times out of 10. Whereas playing my whole starting hand sometimes is not much of a thing, as demonstrated here. Would have been much stronger if I had, like, landed more card draw or such. Jackpot's not actually that good in this situation, but if we Bloodlet, I can do it anyway. Axe End can't be used, but Drama Battle can. Kill you, kill you. Get some block from you. There we go. We lost some money. My money! Card to discard. This hand will actually discard Backflip. Subroutine for free Crimson Mantle. I should have played Rage first, but it doesn't matter because it's thingy. There we go. You can't hurt me. I have killed your friend, and you can do nothing to harm me. Increasing strength there didn't matter because he would just lower the damage down anyway. We'll actually take Prophesize because drawing 6 is actually going to be great if we draw it at the right time. Fucking Centipede. This is fine turn 1 because I can get Barricade up immediately. Chill. This sucks a bit because we only went down to our normal starting energy there. I didn't have enough to keep just spamming more things. Bloodletting into Prophesize? Sure. This works. I subroutine, then Crimson Mantle and Tools of the Trade are both free to use. Regret's gonna hurt me a little bit. But that'll be okay. Backflip. Shrug it off. Damn it. All I did was make Regret hurt me more. I was really just fishing for anything I could have used to turn that at harder. Go ahead and get rid of Momentum Strike, I guess, for this turn. Rage, even though I only have one thing that'll use that, it'll be okay. Oh, Backflip. She'll get me a bunch of Ice Orbs, which gets me a bunch of block. We do have Barricade up already, so block persists. So we're basically good to go now. I'll be able to just snowball block to keep this safe. Discard Debt. Something most people wish they could do, just like throw their debt away. Offering for more energy. Rage. I actually have a lot of attacks to make Rage do too much, but it's okay. Let's exhaust. I'm actually gonna exhaust Prophesize here because we have Battle Trance. Oh, that's a shame that Dead has come back out, but that's okay. We'll work around that. Bloodletting. Jackpot. Yeah, Pact's End can be used for free to hurt everybody now. Brand, exhaust Debt. Yeah, we'll gunk up that Centipede a bit now. The amount of ridiculous nonsense I can do because of this setup makes me so happy. So many times where I'd end up in a bad situation because I don't have the right cards. Now I don't have to care. I could just throw the whole deck on the floor and just piss on them. It doesn't matter. It's like, what's that? You hope to harm me? No. Just spinning plates on my fucking head. You can't stop me. Hurts, but I'll discard Jackpot. Battle Trance. Ew. Rage. Enhancing my block. I could get a bunch of strength here, but none of this is something I really want to remove from contention too much. So I guess... Fuck it. Set those cards on fire too, why not? Because I need to be able to kill all of these. Yay, Regret got banished to the Shadow Realm where it belongs. Pact's End. There we go, Pact's End with all that strength just cleans house. Red Skull for extra strength when I get hurt, which is definitely gonna happen. Uproar could actually be hilarious. Deal 10 damage essentially, and then play a random attack from the draw pile, which could be so many delightful things. Serpentine, Rage. We don't have Barricade up right now, so we can't actually benefit as much from that Rage. But it's fine. We have Subroutine up already, so powers are literally just play them when you see them. Hit you with an Uproar, which got me Momentum Strike, which is not particularly what I wanted. Discard Debt, because I'm more concerned about that. Barricade. With the Hegemony, I'm gonna take a bunch of damage here. Which sucks, but there really wasn't much I could do about it. Joke's on him, though, he's given me boosted strength. Free jackpot, let's go. Let's keep the ice bonus going and grab Channel Frost. I'd love to use Eternal Armor, but that's just not a good choice here. Vicious could be good, but I don't have a lot of Vulnerable. We're definitely getting rid of Regret, because I've lost so much health to that. Let's grab the Skill Potion. I'm gonna grab the Potion Belt for space for potions, because I've had so many times where that's actually turned out to be an incredible move. And, you know, Vicious is cheap, and it'll be free when I have Subroutine running. This was not that good a shop. Like, I'll be honest, this shop was not that remarkable. But it was the shop I got, so we make do. Starting with 7, so we Barricade immediately. Afterlife to soak some of the damage off. This hand just kind of blows, though, if I'm honest. Like, other than Barricade turn 1, that was probably the worst hand we could have had. Mantle. Uproar. For a free Hegemony, let's go. That's great. I should have subroutined first. I didn't even see subroutine was in my hand until afterwards. Hitting you with jackpot's useless, as sad as that makes me. Kill you and you straight off, though. Do not have enough block to take all of this on the chin, but it'll be okay. Those both get played for free. Vicious gets played for free, even though it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna be attacking anyway, so go for it. And now they shouldn't be able to really hurt me anytime fast. Did lose Gunk It Up, which is annoying. Discard Bloodletting, I'm not gonna use it here. These guys are no longer enough of a threat to make that a relevant move. I literally just have endless block, pretty much, so they are a non-concept to harm me. Get body slammed. Footwork will actually be great, because, again, we can play it for free, and it'll make the block strats get ridiculous. I'm gonna be a little bit sad here. We're burning that turn pretty much on powers. Oh, hang on, Drum of Battle. There's subroutine. Okay, hang on. We're gonna burn the energy potion here then. Because we can get the full loop going right off the top, and that's gonna be ridiculous. Because now we can play all of these powers for free. I can actually use Jackpot on you. Sure, I'm gonna have all these dazed and nonsense cards in my deck, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I have so many powers at my disposal now. Discard this dazed. Vicious. Hegemony. Uproar. Really am getting the short end of the stick in terms of some of this, but it's okay. Prophesize. I have an entire hand of days. What is this? I did get hit with a lot of them, though. So that cleans up a lot of that. I just need something that will kill this man. Die. Lucky fish. That's gonna be piles of money, considering I don't stop adding cards to my deck, really. Hailstorm can be played for free, as long as we have subroutine in place. And we do consistently get Frost up. Considering we have Chill, and we now have Icicle, or Cold Snap. So sure. I need to heal. What's in the box? Oh, why couldn't I have gotten the Venerable Tea set before that rest spot? Oh yeah, we also have the Sword of Jade now, so we start with 3 strength every combat, which is delightful. I don't know when that activated. I think recently. Bloodletting? It's not necessary here. Jackpot. Ooh, actually, there's a chance where this will work out. Offering? Damn it. I was hoping to fish for subroutine before I start playing the 1-cost powers. Nope. No dice. Hegemony, Stone Armor, Footwork, Machine Learning. And still didn't need to use the Bloodletting I had in my hand. I threw that entire hand out just off of the energy I had and from the coffee and the cocoa rather, and the offering. This setup has gotten so stupid good. Like, this has just been incredibly lucky overall. Oh, but there's Barricade at the wrong time. No. My infinite block that I don't need. No. Discard debt. Cycle as hard as I can. Hey, look, there's Barricade again that I can't use. Oh, right, the first time you hit him every turn. Turn I get energy. Must have energy. That. That. Thankfully, we have a lot of bullshit block generation, so we don't even need Barricade in this fight. Droplet of Precognition. Okay, sure. And the Shuriken, which will actually be very good because we play a lot of triple attack turns. Grave Blast will actually be really fun at this point, so give me that. Centipedes again. Well, we definitely start with Chill, so we get a bunch of block. Let's go ahead and use the Droplet to get subroutine with this hand. So I can get Illstorm and Crimson Mantle right off the bat and still get this amends. This way we take a bit less immediate damage here. Page up. Get stone armor for free thanks to the thing. Jackpot. Into offering. Okay, okay. Concept, a concept. Got lots of bloodletting in hand that I don't particularly need. But what if, though? What if I did it anyway? Because that still reduces the damage we took overall. Buy debt. Below barricade that I don't need, but I'm activating it anyway because I can. Right, so. Ooh, prayer wheel. Okay, even more cards for more money from the fish. I gotta be kind of careful how many things I'm taking now because our deck is gonna start getting a little out of control. I don't want 2 tools of the trade. End of days is very fun. 29 doom to all enemies, and then whoever has less health than doom just dies. You know what? That was it. It'll be great if it ends up getting free played. You know what? I'm actually gonna take the normality so I can get rid of my debt and get rid of. There was something else I wanted to get rid of because it wasn't really helping. Brain. Brain has failed me. I don't know what the other card was supposed to be. There's something that was getting discarded a bunch, and I don't know what it was. It has escaped me. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of Prophesize. It's a little long in the tooth to use here. As much as I was enjoying Prophesize. We don't need to generate any extra energy here. I did that out of order, admittedly, but it'll be okay. Actually, you are an elite, so we will give you the benefit of the skill potion. 1-2 punch would have been fucking great. We'll take Flame Barrier, just so we can get some more block up. Having normality get removed from contention immediately is delightful. Subroutine, do that, do that, do that. Cards, 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 cards. Momentum strike. Okay, that's fine. Was debating Grave Blasting, but with the cards I had in there, nah, not worth it. Momentum strike, okay. Not even 100% sure why it was free, but I'll take it. Discarding Grave Blast. Rage, Channel Frost, Uproar. Do that, and you're dead. All these smooth stone for free dexterity. Down for this, I'm down for this. Hotfix won't help. Burst could actually do fun things. We'll take that. I don't know how often it'll end up doing fun things, but it might. Have I actually fought this guy at all? I don't remember if I ever fought him successfully. So you know what? Let's fight him for the key. This could be a terrible idea, but we're doing it. Starting off with subroutine. We have so much energy that I can't fucking do anything with now. Thanks to this setup being the way that it is. Discard a card out of this hand. It'll be Body Slam because we don't have enough block to really do too much with it. Burst. Chill. The extra block. As much as I would love... You know what? Fuck it, we're jackpotting anyway because I might get something that generates energy. Like another Drum of Battle! Except it didn't generate enough energy, but you know, I tried. Banish Momentum Strike to the Shadow Realm. We've already destroyed this man's hopes and dreams. Well, there went 2 good cards. But what if... What if... Knock your health down. Oh, I did bad math. I could have hit him with End of Days if I had had just 1 more energy. Lantern Key unlocks a special event in the next act. Yeah, I definitely have never had that. It also counted for me getting money from the fiche. Endless money. Yes, storm for endless lightning bolts. Yes, yes, yes. Lethality, because I can play that for free. Yes, 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 yes. The Insatiable might kill us, depending on how I play this. Why did I have 9 energy? Oh, right, because of the Venerable Tea set. I was like, why do I have so much energy there? Discard Normality. This is actually a mildly annoying choice. Yeah, sure, we'll have a free bludgeon for fun. We have enough distance right now that I don't need to use the Frantic Escape, so we'll just pop the powers. Body Slam won't do jack diddly dick though, so we'll still run away. Out of this hand, literally all powers, so just put Burst away. Ooh. That Doom might come in clutch later. Discard Jackpot. Actually, that's gonna do 54? Do I have any way of making that viable in this hand, though? No. No, I do not. Storm's free, so we're playing that, obviously. Give you lots of gunk. Oh, Bloodletting getting discarded there was unfortunate. We can make this hand work. Yes, 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 yes. Guaranteed have to Frantic Escape because he's getting kind of close. This is free. Backflip in the hopes of getting something good. That's passable. Let's get further away. Discard the Lantern Key because I can't use it. Fuck it, drink the potions. So we need to expedite this at this point, otherwise we're in trouble. Not getting to actually make use of that dexterity was unfortunate, but, you know, it'd be what it be. Jackpot. From a battle. Rage. I actually think I could have killed with Bludgeon there. But, you know. Frantic Escape back a bit. I could have burst Frantic Escaped and gotten more distance, but it's fine. Hey there, Callista, and you've made an interesting choice of description there, but I feel like based on the parrying with a gun thing, you're talking about Bloodborne. Yep. Interesting choice of description, but it ends up making enough sense either way there. Extra hits on Sovereign Blade would be great if I had it at all, but I don't. I don't actually want any of these with this setup. It's a shame to leave a rare behind, but those are all just bad for me. What do you got? Immediately obtain everything he sells. Ooh, I've not actually seen that before. That could be very funny. But at the same time... Ooh... No, I think we take the risk of him playing our first turns again. Let the demon in. We're gonna go this way because we have lots of money to use at this shop. That's fair. Sometimes things just hit that well for you. There's nothing wrong with that. Subroutine. This hand is otherwise completely not helpful. I so wish I still had the ice cream from the last run so I could have... Otherwise I would have burst in Bloodlet and then had all the energy forever. But it's fine. It's fine. These are all free to use. That's the wrong time to draw jackpot. Well... Just gonna end this fight then, not gonna want to deal with normality at all. You and a good, like, minimum 50% of the player base, I'd say. I feel like that's an honest estimate. Okay, this is what the Lantern Key's for. So we could get History Course, which lets us play a copy of our last played attack or skill, or get 2 relics, 2 potions. Nah, let me play a copy of things. Yes, yes. I didn't read that, which I should have, but I'm just kind of zooming because we're gonna be ending after this run, since it is too fucking hot in here. Give me free money. Sure, go ahead and enchant a bunch of things with Sharp, too, for the fun of it. That, and that. Because those multi-hits getting more damage for free is going to be delightful. Spend some of the money to get normality out of my goddamn deck completely. This, and there we go. We have become significantly more dangerous again. Go ahead, just play my whole hand and for me right off the top. Saves me my first turn. Hegemony, this is free. Block from that, chill with that. Just carry on. This is probably a run that's gonna make, like, no sense if somebody just looks at this and tries to figure out what's happening just off of what's in front of them. Because this run is a mess, and it's great. Back Momentum Strike. Hit him again. I'm 2 points short of making him just die to Doom. Skill Potion, give me something. Battle Trance will work. No, it won't. Rip. I was hoping to get my one of my 0-cost punches, but it didn't happen. Fine. I will spend more to kill you. I just didn't want to get hit. Start with 10 block, okay. Neuro Surge, yes please. Give me even more energy-related bullshit. Hey look, we just got back most of the money I spent. What is happening here? Sure, I'll carry the 3 foul potions, make more money. Yeah. We do have a shop coming up again, so sure. First hand you draw is upgraded, okay. Means it's gonna be an upgraded hand for the demon to use, but that's okay. He'll use it mostly responsibly. Not as responsibly as I will, really. No, my machine learning. We can throw away Vicious. I don't actually apply a vulnerable, like, at all. I just grabbed it because it works with our subroutine. No, my Neurosurge. I just got that. God damn it. It's okay. It'll be back later. This fight's also just over. I'd rather have the power potion than that. Slice. So will actually work for us because we generate a lot of strength now, so that'll work. Hello, Mecha Knight. Enjoy all of these cards I'm throwing around. Joke's on you, though. It's still my first turn, but I get to play A2. Unfortunately, he was immune to the Doom, but that's fine. Because it played again anyway. Entire hand of attacks is great since we have Barricade to get the block to stay. Jackpot. Offering. Okay, hang on. I need to move some stuff around before I can Neurosurge as well. Now we Neurosurge. First, Afterlife for a power velocity. Do this to get... What do I want to get? I only have one energy. I need to remember that. Yeah, Body Slam. Why not? Whack. I should have played that the other way around so Storm would have triggered, but it's fine. We almost had a kill there, but it's not like he can hurt me. And then Uproar plays again. Ooh, heal for 20% of my max health? Yeah. Even more cards at the start of the fight means more things the demon plays for me. What a hell of a thing we got going on here. You know, Stoke can work. Yes. Get the campfire for an upgrade. Making that one cheaper makes it a lot more playable. Getting all upgraded cards from that. Never did upgrade subroutine. Making subroutine free. Not really a problem. Not really a problem, actually, for the most part. Barricade being cheaper would be good because we keep running into a problem because of that. Innate extra card draw would be a great idea in most cases. Tools of the Trade being free makes it work well with subroutine because it's just free energy at that point. I have so many good ideas here is the problem. This is why I wanted to start doing more upgrades, though, is because I knew I had lots of things that would be very good to upgrade. Let's do the free subroutine just in case. What do we got here? Puzzle box gives me a free card at the beginning of every combat. I mean, it's gonna get played, so you know what? Sure, why not? Add some more chaos to my turn one. And... Catastrophe could actually do incredible things for us. So we'll take that. Oh yeah, let me give you all of your shitty potions in exchange for being able to buy even more of your things. And then I can buy the attack and regen potions that I wanted. Prepared for more card cycling. Just the amount of stupid nonsense I'm setting up here. Sure, we'll take the toolbox too. This is just getting so out of hand. Sure, fasten for another power. Wait. Shouldn't the demon be playing my turn? Did I break it? Is he not doing that anymore? I'm free of the curse, but I still have the earrings. I have found a loophole to defeat the demon. I'm kind of disappointed. I was actually gonna... I was gonna let him play this hand because I had no reason not to. Now I actually have to play my turn. I don't know what to do with myself now that I actually am supposed to play my game. What time to be alive, actually getting to play the game. Do this, set up strike again. 15 each, 4 times. Sure, you know what? Why not? Anyway, most of them are basically dead now. And it also plays again because of the history course, so fight's over. Horn Cleat for a bunch of block on turn 2. You'll love to see it. I would grab feed without even a question, but we're literally about to end the run. So feed is useless. These are all actually just kind of pointless to us. Make this cheaper to make the deck run smoother. Hello, my queen. Time for you to die. I have 10 energy this turn, so production's useless. I don't actually have block cards. I mean, defend cards, rather, so that's useless. Flash of Steel's the only play here. Oh, and I got a free offering. Oh, delightful. Delightful. So that's offering. Yes. Yes. We burst Catastrophe and play 4 random cards from the draw pile. Yes. Go, random bullshit. I have broken this. I have broken this so much, and I am so happy. Hey, hey, hey. What if I did it again? Subroutine and so, alright. That means Storm and Footwork are free. I've mostly killed the Torchhead Amalgam already. And I didn't even dip into my potions yet. Speaking of, not like there's any reason not to just drink these up too. Just glug glug. I've done a good thing here today. I'm glad I switched to this after we finished Dark Souls. Oh no, I can't play my whole hand anymore. No. Anyway, Neurosurge. Lethality, Crimson Mantle. Prepare to throw away one of these cards that I can't play. He's gonna just die, so I don't need to pay attention to him anymore. Now, that's cute and all that you think I care about being weak, vulnerable, and fragile. I am none of these things anymore. You have no power here. You are the only weakling here. Go ahead, hit me. See if I care. I cannot be stopped. I cannot be stopped. I can't believe this is how we're getting our first Ascension 1 win. So admittedly, this is an Ascension 1 custom run, so I don't think it's counting for Ascension count at all. And actually, I don't know why I'm saying I can't believe this is how I'm getting the win. This is a very me win where just stupid nonsense is happening constantly. Look at the amount of buffs and debuffs we have at the bottom of our character here. Look at this stupid shit I've done here. And somehow I got rid of the Doom from Neurosurge, and I don't know how. That's just, it isn't there. How much damage am I going to do to the Architect with this? We did only 1,364 because our actual attack strength was not that good. And we did get Ascension 2, even though maybe that's not fair that I got that way. And we get another Epoch. We'll take a look at all of those and then we'll find a raid target. This is a fantastic note to go out on. Peltis. Love those guys. They're very silly. Now we got a trash heap event. We slaughtered a lot of elites that run. Self-forming clay. Whenever you lose health in combat, and gain 3 block the next turn. That's actually really good. That'll help me a lot. Charon's Ashes. Whenever you exhaust a card, deal 3 damage. That could be good. Demon Tongue. First time you lose HP, healed that amount. So that's basically buffer with extra steps, but I'm kind of down for it. And Bloodwall, lose 2 health, gain 6 block for 2. Terra Sunder, spend 2, deal 5 damage, hit an additional time for each time you lost health this combat. Oh, that's got potential. And Inferno, at the start of your turn, lose 1 health. Whenever you lose health on your turn, deal 6 damage to all enemies. There's some delightful potential there. But, like I said, we're going to keep today kind of short because it's a hot day. And I did not sleep for shit last night, so... We got a lot done despite that, considering we finished Dark Souls and we got a winning run and we did a lot of stupid nonsense today. So, I will take that as a victory. I'll take a quick look at the raid list. If I don't see any, like, immediate yeses, though, we'll probably not do a raid today. Okay, so I can get up and get away from the computer and see about not being in a room that is as hot as this is. Is it fucking suddenly taking a pivot to like 80 degrees in spring? Disgusts me. Like, it is just the worst. And it's gonna be that way like all fucking week. I hate it here. I don't actually hate it here, but I hate it here under these circumstances. Yeah, I see no choices that are like, I feel immediately compelled under any and all circumstances to go there. So we'll do a raidless day today. I feel accomplished enough without that. So, thank you all so much for taking the time to be here. We will be back on Thursday with Super Battle Golf for as much of the day as I can handle to do it. That might end up having some heat issues as well, but we'll see what ends up happening with that. As long as I sleep better, it'll still be fine. I've also got something planned to help me with that, so we'll see how that ends up working out. And then Friday, we go back to Terraria. That'll be another short session, so that'll work itself out just fine. Saturday, we might finish Bomberman Tournament. We might pull something else out of the backlog, back pocket somewhere. We'll see. Thank you for hanging out, Calista, and you take care too. Good night, everybody.